I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. The internet in Germany is just terrible. Just freaking awful. It's so bad. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, quick little history lesson. Basically, the German state owned all telecommunications infrastructure for Germany a while ago, right? And at one point they're like, this costs too much money. Let's privatize. So they sold all telecommunications infrastructure to a small little company. You maybe never heard of it. It's called Deutsche Telekom. Deutsche Telekom is now a part of a company you may have heard of. It's called T-Mobile. So T-Mobile owns the entire country's telecommunications infrastructure. There is very little competition. There's only government mandated competition because the government forces telecom to sell infrastructure and, conduit space to other companies like Vodafone and Oxygen and stuff like that. Or O2, what is your company called? I don't get it. The problem is, when you have no competition because you literally control the entire market and the telecommunications infrastructure of an entire country, you have no reason to improve, so boom, DSL. Hey, I would like to pay to have fiber installed. They go, we don't have to take your money. We're taking $90 a month to get DSL from every single person. Yeah, that's why we make $27 billion a year. I'm honestly shocked it's not dial-up here. Anyways, yeah, so first of all, they hold a monopoly on it, and in a lot of towns, there isn't even, let alone fiber optic cabling, there isn't even coaxial cabling. We're still using DSL. And instead of spending the money to replace DSL, pulling new cables, pulling coaxial cables, like any normal town would or whatever, they just try to keep making it faster. So like, DSL in the States, or other countries, you can get like 50 megabits down and like 7 up. Here, they've done so much work to avoid doing work that you can get 250 down and 40 up on DSL, which sounds great, except for the fact that it still has the main weaknesses of DSL, mainly the fact that it's still fucking garbage. I pay like 90 euros a month for my DSL, and I pay the 250 down price, but my speed is actually officially 175, and it's only average speeds tend to be around 100 megabits down. It goes off like every 5 minutes, just off and on. But it's so random. When it first got hooked up, it was the most consistent internet I've ever had here. And I would know I have 3. I have 3 internets. None of them work well at all. I've got 5G internet. Doesn't work. It's LTE most of the time because the 5G coverage is non-existent, and it gets about like 30 megabits down and like 7 up. It's more consistent than the DSL for some reason. And then I have coaxial because my place has coaxial. Well, they didn't actually install it for internet. They installed it for satellite and radio, and then they retrofitted it to be coaxial with this stupid adapter thing. Yeah, you see those red lights on the front? That means it's not working. Those red lights are on most of the time. But again, when I first hooked it up, it was the most consistent thing. I never had downtime, 500 megabits down, 50 up. It was great. That's the fastest internet in the entire country, I'm pretty sure. I don't understand it. So, yeah. So I keep having to call, and of course, the tax, I can't blame them for this. It's Germany. They only speak German, so I have to call them in German. Usually they tell me someone's coming, and then I get a message. Oh, we need another appointment. Because it turns out they'd sent a guy without the tools to actually do any work. Well, that's telecom for you. But yeah, it's terrible. Like, I can't even, it's not even speed. Speed is one thing, fine. If I can get 250 down and 50 up consistently, I'll be happy. That's plenty. The upload's good. I could live stream on that. I could upload stuff on that. I can game on that. But why does it have to go down all the time? And this isn't just me. This isn't just like your apartment wiring must just suck really bad. No. I know a bunch of people who live in much bigger places with much more people and smaller places with less people, and they're like, oh yeah, last week my internet was down for 12 hours. That just kind of happens. I asked the technician who fixed my DSL the first time when it broke, when it's probably broken again. Basically in German, I asked, when are we getting fiber? Where's the nearest fiber? And he said, your DSL is 400 meters. Maybe in 20 years you'll have fiber optics. Why haven't we just accepted this? why has, and this isn't just like the area I'm in. This is like everywhere I've gone and talked to people. That's why I do it. I go to bars and talk to people about fucking telecommunications. It's like been accepted that this is just how stuff happens. It's 10 years, 20 years to get something that would take me 20 minutes. Hell, if they would let me do it, if I was legally allowed to do it, I would open the manhole myself and just run some fiber down the street. Like, I could do it in an hour. Replace the DSL with fiber. I'll put in my own OLT and sell PON myself. I could definitely sell for less than $90 a month. For $250, I'll charge you $40 a month for gigabit. But I don't know. That's it. My internet is just terrible. You know, every 30 minutes I can't just completely disconnect from internet, despite the fact that the modem goes, oh, no, you've got internet, the DSL's fine, and there's no internet. Like, I can't do anything if the modem thinks it has internet, and it doesn't. Like, that's not good. I mean, it could mean that the node itself has a problem, so it's just measuring the connection to the nearest node. The node is fine, and then the uplink from the node is down, because, fun fact, the DSL nodes all uplink with fiber. I know, because they have a big picture on them that says, VDSL, Glasfaser in, and then it shows the some weird box thing, and then boom, it comes out DSL. I'm like, just run the fiber to the house. It's 100 meters. And I'm not even talking about my place. I don't know where that box is here, but the box is at my old place. There was the box right down the street. I could literally point to it. I stand on my balcony and go, hey, look, there's the box. Can't do anything about it. Oh yeah, this is a server I'm working on. Look at this thing. It's supposed to be a 56 core server, dual CPU, a lot of PCI Express, GPU test bench kind of thing. I don't know. It's got 1600 watt power supply. Anyways, yeah. The internet here, very, very, very bad. And again, like I said, one company holds a monopoly. Other companies have to rent everything from them. Basically, Telecom basically owns all the infrastructure because I guess they bought it from the government. There's still some regulation that says they have to rent out their stuff, but yeah, they basically control all of telecom in the country. So like companies like Vodafone kind of sneak in, install their own DSL, stuff like that, or install their own coaxial cables, and they do the 5G and stuff that Telecom doesn't need to do because they sell people DSL for $90 a month. But yeah. No, the internet here is just terrible. Anyways, ciao.